What is going on, YouTube? My name is Diesel, and today I designed Living City Skylines. How's everyone doing? Wow, that was a very interesting intro. Please don't do that again, Diesel. What's going on? I want to apologize to everyone for not putting out a City Skylines video yesterday. My wife had a death in the family, so we had to take care of some stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know, adult things. Things happen. It's nothing too serious. Nothing too crazy. Her pet parrot that she had when she was a younger lass passed away. So we did a nice little ceremony, things like that. It was odd because it was for a bird, but you know, it's part of the family. And his name is Ruffles. He shall be missed. So, what are we gonna do today, Diesel? Well, I say we get away from this area and we hop on over to this little area. Now, what am I going to be able to put here? I'm thinking about putting just a little local retreat, if you will, of little huts, and we'll imagine inside of our brains that it is just a fancy place, not just a fancy place, but a place to get away. You have, I noticed that I got into my softer tone, my softer voice. Soft voice. Because you have the waterfall here, you have these enormous cliff lines, you have the waterfall right there, and it's paradise. Tropical paradise. Ah, see what I did there? Yeah, you saw what I did there, yes. So what we're gonna do is let's put just a one-way street. I'll go into there. Let's see here. So this is a two-way street. Two-way is better than a one-way for you and for me. I'll tell you what. What we're gonna do is we're gonna branch off here, and we're gonna go one way. It's that way. Fantastic. Then we're gonna pop this here, and then that two-way going to there. And then what we're gonna do is two-way street. Two-way. Let's elevate this bad boy up. Let's raise it up. Space already occupied. Space bang. Whoa. That looks awful. So let's just keep that there. And then we shall page down. We shall page down for you and for me. Okay, and we have our road. Now what we're gonna do is this is gonna be kind of wonky, I have a feeling, but you know, it wouldn't be wonky, wouldn't be me if it wasn't wonky, you know what I'm saying? So it's going to be gravel. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna make these a little weird. You know? It's a little weird. Let's go and we'll make little wiggly lines. Yeah, let's make a wiggly line. Yeah. We'll do something like over here. Now, Corrales did a video where he basically did a like a mountain town, like a camping village, and that's kind of what I'm going to be doing here. But since we're in the jungle, it's going to be kind of a retreat, a home away from home, or a place for you to come while you are on vacation. It's not going to be highly populated. It's not going to be dense, if you know what I'm saying. So, I think that'll do just fine. Now, of course, we have to get the water because without the water, I mean, why even bother? See, where can I connect it to? Now, will this connect? Will it connect? You know, like, will it blend? Will it blend? Will it connect? Yes. Fantastic. And we're across. But we're gonna need to build another water area. Water treatment facility or something. I'm terrible with the pipes. I'm terrible with the pipes. I am. Awful. Very, very bad. So So before we get all kinds of crazy, let's get ourselves another one of these. Since we have the cash and we can do it. Dream it, you can do it. Yes, you can. Bang. Fantastic. Sewage treatment. Another issue. Boom. Boom. Booyah. Boom. Bang. Now what's that looking like up there? Get ready, get set, and power to the people. Bang. Fantastic. Yeah. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to have just some little tiny shops. And we're going to do this. See, where should we put this? This is going to be like the main street. So we'll put little stuff here. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too ridiculous. You know? Yeah. Put this going across there as well. And right next to the highway. Because we can. Just to get rid of all that mess. So, this is what we're just going to do. For the area here. Just going to fill it in. Not going to get crazy. We're not going to be building huge buildings over here. Yeah. They're not going to be enormous. They're going to be tiny. They're going to be little retreats, little bungalows, away from the hustle and the bustle of the city. Get away from all the college kids on spring break. This is a place for you and your loved one to just go and get away from it all. Yes. Like a pretty sandy beach. Or a cliffside. Next to a waterfall. Yeah. That's what this is. That's some terrifying. That's a terrifying terrain right there to build a house. But I don't care. So we're gonna pop this here. And to get everything powered, we have the diesel special. If you want to check this out, this is Modular Solar Panel. I popped a 10-minute video up on my channel. If you haven't seen it, go ahead. The link is in the description below, and it probably some pop in. It's popping up here somewhere. Where this little solar panel is $1,000, 6 megawatts of power, which is the same as one of those wind turbines, but has no noise pollution. So, what we shall do is we need to point this towards the sun. Point this towards the sun. And you don't even need to do that. You just need to pop it down right here. And bang. Power to the peoples. And that should power pretty much everything I'm trying to do over here. Pretty much everything I'm trying to do over here. Kirby. So let's see here. Here. Got this. We're just gonna a little paint in there. I know this is kind of boring to watch, but I mean, we're trying to make a little tiny town here, guys. It's gonna take some time. We're gonna have some fun, though, you know. Just making a couple of vacation houses, you know. Nothing too crazy. And we'll put the fire department over here. Will that cover everything? Will that cover that area? I don't know if... Yeah, you know what? We're just going to pop it down there anyway. And because I don't have any power over there, or water, figures, just pop that there. Where are those pipes? Where them pipes at, though? Where them pipes at, though? And I guess we'll get started on piping up that whole joint, because we're going to build this bad boy up over here next. Sweet. See, look, we got little shanties, little tiny homes away from the hustle and the bustle. And little shops. Yay. And we'll put some trees down and some little parks as well in a second. But first, let me finish painting. I want to paint. I just want to paint. Okay? I'm going to quit my job and I'm just going to be a painter. Okay? I'm going to quit my job and become a YouTuber where I'm going to just paint. I'm going to paint little squares. Also, just released a video. I was trying something out yesterday. Another reason why I didn't put too many videos, didn't put any videos out yesterday at all. was because I was trying something new. I am a Freedom partner. It's alright. It's not bad. I've gotten a couple cool things off of it, you know. Let me see here. I know I have a church. Just gotta find where the church is. Healthcare. There it is. It's a church. Now, this is pretty cool. Like, check this out. Sorry for coughing. It's a church with a little graveyard, and the graveyard acts as a normal graveyard in the game. It's fantastic. It's fun, and it covers the whole area over here. And if only there wasn't something where I had to put like a small hospital or some junk like that. Like, I can't even put this over here because it just won't cover stuff, will it? What if I put it? No. We'll put a little clinic over there. And I guess because the fire... Listen, we need fire over there. We need a fire department. We just do. But until it becomes an issue, not worrying about it. So, let's go back to painting. But I was trying something out. With Freedom, I have this service where I can use all kinds of different music from big name artists. Actually, I lie. Not big name artists, but pretty popular artists. One of the bands that I used yesterday is named Cell Dweller, and they're a dope band. Check them out. They're a mixture of like metal and dubstep and electronic music. If you're into that kind of thing, go for it. It's right up your alley. And if you want to take a sample of it, go ahead and check out the latest video on my channel. It's a build pack episode where I made a Dark Knight, the Dark Knight logo time lapse, because I know people like time lapses. So I was like, oh, make a time lapse for people. I had a raging bout. Oh, whoa. Not a raging boner. No, a raging bout with insomnia on Friday. I could not sleep. I don't know what it was, but I just couldn't fall asleep. So I was like, well, let me make something. Let me build something, and I'll throw it in a time lapse for everyone. And it's up there for everyone to watch. Let's put a little commercial here. Just a couple shops. Nothing cray, nothing too cray in the brain. So let's put this here. And we're painting across the sea, yeah. Fill that in. Let's do this. Got all that background noise from that medical clinic. That terrible medical clinic. This is very soothing in some weird way, but yeah. But anyway, I was trying out with position music, but there's like a weird way. It's not like the normal music that I pop up on the channel, which is all copyright free, so I don't ever get flagged. With these, you make a video and you have to put it as unlisted for 15 minutes, and then it should, air quotes, I'm air quoting right now, it should lift within 15 minutes once they find out that you're a Freedom partner. Well, it didn't. So I was like, what's going on here? How comes my videos are flagged? I don't want to not make, you know, how all the millions and millions of dollars that I get off my ad revenue. No, I don't want to have all my ad revenue go to somebody else when I spent a lot of time on this video, and I wanted this service to work the way it's intended. So I decided that I was just going to be like, you know what? I'm gonna let it run its course. I'm not going to be doing videos today. I already uploaded it. It's going to be fine. I just tested it to see how long it took. Well, I uploaded that video, I believe, at like 8 o'clock in the morning, and it didn't clear until about 9 o'clock at night, after I had left the video as unlisted, waited the 15 minutes for it to clear. It didn't clear, so then I had to dispute the claim. The claim went, you know, had a chat with the people from Position Music. And finally, after almost 12 hours, it was live and ready to rock and roll. And I was just like, well, now I have to think twice. Like, I have to think twice about using it. But they have like trailer music and all this epic, like big orchestral type stuff. And I I can use it because I'm a freedom partner, and I'm gonna use it. It's just now I have in my head exactly how long it's probably gonna take for it to go through. And so yeah, that's a big building. Seems like a pretty big building. I don't want big buildings here. I just want nice buildings. Just nice buildings. Yeah, just nice. So yeah, that was an experience. And I was just like, maybe I'll think twice about using it, but I'm not gonna. It's not gonna be one of those things where I'm like never using it again. It was just it's one of those weird deals that you gotta, you know. If I ever decide to use the music, just expect that's the time it's gonna take for it to finally kick in and work and then become live for you guys to watch. And I hope you guys do check it out, guys and gals. What's up? Hey. And we're painting. We're almost done. Almost done. Almost. Almost there. Almost home. Almost home. We're in the home stretch. So yeah. So I had a bird funeral yesterday, which was an odd thing. Had to dig a hole. And it was kind of funny because my wife, she's like, I got a box for it. I'm like, it's just going to become worm food anyway. Why do you need a box? And my buddy, I do stand-up comedy. He has this great, it's not a great bit, but it's a funny idea for a bit about him talking about his dead hamster, his girlfriend's dead hamster, and how he had to bury it, and she wanted it to be put into a box. And he's like, why don't we just put it in the shoebox? And he goes, no, he's a part of our family. You can't put him in the shoebox. So the vet sent him the hamster, sent home the hamster in a box that basically looked like a shoebox. She's like, let's bury in this. It's like, it's a shoebox. So he, before he buried the hamster, he drew a Nike swoosh on the box that the vet gave, and we all got, and he laughed hysterically. And then when he told me, I laughed pretty hard too. She didn't find it very funny, but I was like, that's hilarious. Fantastic. And the last bits of strips. Done. Let's put a little park here. La Parca. We're gonna put a fiber internet hub, so because you know you want to be off the grid, but you don't want to be off the grid. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And I'm sure we have plenty of spots here that we can make everyone nice and super chill and super happy. And look at the power problems. But that's okay because we got solar panels, baby. We have modular solar panels. All we have to do is just pop another one in there and it is all taken care of. You can be off the grid. No more power lines running from another area over to here to ugly up your city. You just put two solar panels down. We'll pop some trees. Let's pop some trees. Pop some more trees. And we're in the lap of luxury. We're in paradise here, folks. I mean, why wouldn't you have beautiful palm trees? As far as the eye can see. Yes. Oh, now that's nice. That's nice. Water everywhere. Everyone's coming in. They're moving in. They're like, man, this place is awesome. Let's have a mini pool. Because, why not? Put that bad boy there. Give people something to do. You know what I mean? I guess we gotta. No, you know what? I'm not putting them in elementary school here. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm all elementary school. Yo, check this out though. Downloaded this ST Garbage Atomizer. It's this giant thing that gets rid of all your trash. Screw the incinerators. If you're looking for more of a futuristic look, futuristic vibe for your city, that's definitely the thing that you need to pop down. Maybe a recycling center or that, and it's this giant orange thingamabobber. It's pretty cool. See, like, I don't know about this. It's a beach house, you know? It's a beach house, I suppose. It's got that vibe. Got this little house, this little bungalows here. Those are lovely. What are we building here? Oh, how nice. It's futuristic. futuristic. Let's district this bad boy up. Let's do it. And Getaway Hills, because we are next to a mountain for crying out loud, you know. It's a little beach community, kind of like where locals might hang out, where locals might move to, and to where people on vacation that just want to get away. Look at this little modern home right here. That's pretty cool. Let's take a look. Whoa, 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 whoa! Ugly from the out. That's kind of ugly looking though. You know, it's got the concrete. I get the modern thing. It's funny. Every single time I see like a modern house kind of like this, I think of Beetlejuice. I think it's just the new parents, new people that move in. They make this nice like quaint little home into this ugly looking thing. It is ugly. And there's the internet. Everyone's happy about it though. They need to be connected to the world just in case. You know, you just take your phone, shut it off, and you're technically off the grid. You are. Little gravel roads here. Ooh, what are we building over here? Something nice? Something nice? It's a house that looks just like every other house. Good. Good, good, good. Good, good, good. Good, good, good. I'll tell you what. Let's see. Anybody coming in? Aha. Aha. Pine residence. Resides at. Worker at Microndo Game Studio. So let's see where this person goes. Nice black roadways. Can you imagine going into an area where you have that as a background? Wow. Quite the scene. Quite the scenery. Let's go across the bridge. What's going on there, donut truck? There's always got to be a donut truck somewhere. Or a bagel shop. I'm going to take a sip of my coffee. Look at that waterfall. It's almost like I made it like that. Which I did. And you can download this map, by the way, in the Steam store. The link is down below. It's fantastic. Look at that. First thing you see is a bagel shop. See some solar panels. And we're on the gravel road. And I like how oh, look at that. Oh, that building looks like a mess. That's fine. Going by the church. Got some small houses. Some little bungalow areas. Look at this. Oh, that is fancy. This is nice. Oh, something's building right there. They're moving in. That's definitely a jungle, a wooded jungle area, and we're there. That's pretty cool. I love that feature of this, the first-person camera mod. Red jungle leaves, jungle tree. If you play Minecraft and you have jungle wood, that's kind of like the color. Has a little pinkish tone to it, a little pinkish vibe. Something upgraded. Look at these little bungalows, these little shacks and shanties with. See, got the doggy, the dog bed. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You got the dog house, bird bath, little beach chair, some umbrellas. Same thing next door. You know what? They got the idea down. They're getting the gist. This is lovely. What you building here, buddy? Oh yeah, I like it. I like a lot. And everyone seems to be good. Let's have a. I don't know if I want to have a bus route. No, I'm not gonna have a bus route. Not gonna do it. Not going to do it. How about the trash? Trash is fine. I think trash is fine. What about can I put a recycling center here? Yeah, I sure can. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Got some power. Are we good? Are we golden? Everyone's taken care of trash-wise? No, they aren't. What a pain in the butt. I think they are. Most of them are covered. These people aren't. They're gonna be crapping their pants. Something. We'll figure it out when we get to there. We'll figure it out when we get there. Now let's see how everyone else is doing over here. in the lovely city. In the city of tropical paradise. Everything's looking fine, other than people needing goods to sell, and people for those goods. I did make a little area over here as a high density residential because these people were complaining that there were not enough workers, so I made them uncomplain, and oh my god, we got ourselves a backup. What does this do? Yeah, traffic lights false. Ah, false. Right here. False, false. Yep. False. False. Everything's false. Falsify that up. It's all the industry and all the factories and all that stuff just screwing things up. And I made this just regular straight up industry for a little bit of... Why did I do that? Why did I do that? No. No. Not doing that. Not polluting the area. That's what we have this ugly ass industry over here for. That stuff you can get polluted all day, every day. But anything over here, we're taking and making it all green, everything. So, get to cracking. Police station. We have one police station over there. Yeah. But everything seems to be working just fine. The area that we were building up before in the last episode, I don't quite know what I'm going to put in here. I'm probably going to put a whole bunch of parking lots because we have the aquarium, we have a football stadium over here. We also have a bunch of stuff going on here. What's going on over here? One of those. Such a cheater. Such a little cheater. I'm like, just false it up. Who cares? Who needs it? Probably going to build up a little radio because we have the TV station right here. So we're going to have some kind of little park over here. Maybe a movie studio. That would be pretty dope if I can find some assets to put something together like that. I think that would be fantastic. And of course, the pier. The boardwalk pier. It's not really a pier. It's just a gravel road that goes down. But I mean, since there's no boardwalk asset, what do you want me to do? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So folks, we did over here, we put our little locals area, just a little getaway to get away. Yes, and everyone seems to be pretty happy about it. And I'm happy about it. If they're happy, I'm happy. Why don't we just make sure about this district area? Let's pop in some policies, recycling, smoke detection, city planning, high-tech housing, high-rise ban, industrial space, business benefactor. Oh, let's do a heavy traffic ban here. Heavy traffic ban. All throughout the area. Hopefully I didn't do that to everyone. What's this? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Looks like we got an issue. Multiple problems. Don't worry, just gotta get rid of all the dead people. Just gotta get them out. Get them out of here. Get them out of here. Tired of your dead people problem. But yep, so we finished our little area over here, our quaint little vacation spot, a home away from all the hustle and bustle of the big city, and we got some nice homes. Ooh, look at that home. Well, I mean, it's right on the ocean, so it better be nice. You know, it's got to be a nicer home. You know, it's just got to be nice. It's got to be nice. And we did everything over here that I wanted to do, and I, kind of explained myself why there was no videos out, and of course, there's got to be a saloon because beer. Beer is good. Beer is good. Beer is good. And stuff. Folks, my name is Diesel. I design stuff in City Skylines, and I have a bunch of things on Minecraft. I got a new series called Hover, which is going to be coming out, I think, once or twice a week. Not quite sure, but check them out. It's a good time. If you like this video, go ahead and pound that like button. If you really liked it, and you want to see how the City of Tropical Paradise comes out, go ahead and click subscribe. New videos coming out every single day of this series. And if it doesn't, I will have to explain myself, and as well I should. Oh, these are nicer houses coming in here. I like it. So folks, everyone have a good morning, afternoon, evening, good night, peace out like shout, and I will check you out right here again next time.